Hey guys, this is Steve again, lighting to my path outdoors. We're up the creek bank from our house, just enjoying the time out today. Got out alone for a while and trying to catch up on a couple of videos. We apologize for being behind on them. But while we're here, it just hit us. We was going to go over our Carabiner EDC just for the fun of it and show you guys what we carry around. Now, it looks big, but it's not. I can't tell. It's even on my side. I put it on a belt loop. I've seen a lot of questions where people are not allowed to carry stuff on their person at work. Well, I can carry this stuff, but also have another carabiner full of keys. So this stays in my lunchbox. That way it's there with me at all times. If I need something on it, there it is. The lunchbox goes in the truck with me when I go on a road trip. So I have my stuff with me. But anyway, we'll get started here and just go through what we've got. Now this is all personal preference. Anybody can put what they want on them, but this is what we have. We have a Jet Scream keyless whistle. Come in handy for signaling and stuff, and it is orange, which is good because I'm bad for dropping stuff, but I can find it if I do. Got a P38 can opener with just some electrical tape holding the blade in so it doesn't cut us as we're walking. We've got a very, very cheap LED push button light. This thing costs $1, and it's not going to last forever, but I can go get another one that costs $1, and it's real handy. It's actually really bright in a dark space. They don't put off a long length of light, but what it does is very, very bright. Okay, here we have Pathfinder Fire Steel with the striker, and we just use the Ranger band to hold the striker in place and to shorten the lanyard up so it doesn't bounce around everywhere on our carabiner. We've got about 30 feet of paracord braided up in the style of a paracord bracelet with a key ring on the end, and then we just taped it with electrical tape to have the extra electrical tape if we need it, but mainly to keep this in one good stiff form so it doesn't come unraveled on us while walking around. Here we've got about 30 feet of bank line, used for traps, used for bank fishing, use fishing line, soul and thread. Everybody knows the uses of bank line and paracord. And plus sometimes it's just good to have something to tie something into your truck, and this is very strong. I think it's 165 pound strength, so it will work to hold some things in the truck bed as well. Here we have a set of fly tying hackle pliers. And the reason we put these on here is they're great little tweezers, and once you put something in there and let go, it locks and stays there. So if you got a fish hook and you're trying to tie some feathers on to make a fly or something similar to that while you're out and about, that'll hold it steady, and you don't have to worry about trying to hold it still and tie at the same time. Works real well. Here we have 3 little waterproof aluminum pill carriers, I guess is what you'd call them. And this one here, we'll try to show you just a glimpse of what we got. This is our little fishing kit. I know you can't, no, actually this one is our sewing kit, I'm sorry. You can't see real well what's in there, but we got some safety pins, we got some little mini spools of thread, a needle threader, and underneath this black tape, if you can see the edge of it sticking up right there, we've got 4 or 5 needles run through a small piece of cardboard. Once again, we have the extra electrical tape. Got some rubber bands on there. The main reason we put them on there is just to let us know color coding for what's in which. Okay, the blue one has to do with water. So we've got our fishing kit. We've got a few small hooks, a few little Mr. Twister type grubs, sinkers, a couple of swivels down in there. And once again, we got our electrical tape, but underneath that, we've got, I don't know, 50 or 60 feet of 8-pound test fishing line rolled around there, and then the electric tape on top of it to hold it in place. So get you a stick to use as a pole and you're good to go fishing with that. And then here our red one, which I think may be empty today. No, not yet. But red, of course, is fire. Now what we've got deep inside there, underneath that black speck, is cotton balls with Vaseline on them, and there's Vaseline all up and down through there, so we can use that extra for first aid if we needed to. And this, and the other little black specks inside, is a couple of pieces of the junk that's left over after you refine some pine resin. You cook it down and all the good clean resin comes out through the holes in the bottom of your can, as we showed in a video. And that right there is just the junk, the dust and the resin mixed, and the dirt that hardens as soon as you take it off the heat. And it's still a very, very good coal extender, fire starter. Not as pure, but I would guess if you melted that down, you wouldn't have to use the dirt or the sawdust type stuff like you would have to add to regular pine pitch that you've rendered to make glue out of, because it already has the fine materials in it. Now these, I think, were $1 a piece, maybe $1.29, and I just put them all on one key ring to slap back on here. The stuff that's in them, I might have paid $1 a pack for the grubs. You know, fish hooks you can get a multi-pack for $1 or $2, so those were very cheap. This bank line I just cut off of a roll that I already had in my pack, so I'd already bought it, didn't spend any extra money for it. My little knots came loose and it's starting to fray on me a little. Quick fix. I actually got this bank line from Dave Mitchell at Native Survival. If you want to check out his page, nativesurvival.com. The paracord, I got it on eBay, $7.95 for a 100-foot roll. Free shipping. Some guy out of North Carolina, that's the cheapest price I found. That's 550 cord standard paracord. I think the little hackle pliers were about $3, something like that. Now the whistle is probably the most expensive thing on here, and I think it was $4. But it comes in really handy. Little LED light, like I said, was $1. Pathfinder fire steel, don't remember the price, $7 maybe, something like that. But all in all, everything that I have on here, I might have $10 in, $12. Because if you buy a pack of fish hooks and you only use half of them, then you're not using the full couple of dollars you paid for it. But maybe have $12 for everything there. And nearly all my 5Cs are covered, except for shelter, of course, and a cutting tool, which we're getting ready to get to. Now every day in my pocket I carry this. This is a Gerber Crucial multi-tool. It's got a company logo on it because it was given to us at work a couple of years ago as a Christmas gift. But I've carried it ever since. You don't have to have the sheath, and a lot of times at work I have bibs on, so I don't wear a belt for the sheath. So this goes right in my pocket all the time. It's not heavy like you'd expect. I've got two-bladed pocket knives that are a whole lot heavier than this, so you can't really even tell it's in your pocket. And we'll run through it real quick and just show you what all it's got on it. It's actually got a lot of pine tar on it right now, pine pitch, but it's got a small little blade, I don't know, 1.5 inches, with a little semi-saw on it. That's not really useful, but this little knife blade sharpens up really good. It's, like I said, it's not huge, but it does do the job for cutting, fine carving, and such as that. It is stainless, so you got to use a little more work on it to sharpen it, but it's not too bad. Here we've got a flat screwdriver, which everybody knows can be used for multi-purpose things. On the side of it, we have a Phillips head screwdriver. On this other side, we have a little carabiner bottle opener combined. I have not used that, but I don't see that there's anything wrong with it. Just a little quick release carabiner spring, and of course the bottle opener feature of it as well. All those are good, but the main reason I like a multi-tool, as you've heard people say 1,000 times, is for these little pliers. Now, you're not going to take a truck apart or rebuild an engine with them. but they're really good for small items, picking your cup, canteen, or whatever up out of the fire when it's hot. That's the main purpose of these. And yeah, I do have the knife blade that I use pretty often, but the pliers get used more than anything. So there it was, guys, our EDC. We have our Carabiner EDC, our Gerber Crucial we carry, our phone, which we hardly ever use as a phone. Got the Bible app on there we use a lot. But that's what we try to keep with us every day, just as general carry items. Of course, our wallet and all that good stuff. I mainly just wanted to go over the stuff on the Carabiner and the Gerber Crucial multi-tool itself. I think those sell for $30 or $35, and I've had mine for 2.5 years now and not had a bit of problem out of it. And actually on the knife blade, even though you're technically not supposed to use it for that, on the end here is almost like a screwdriver head, and it's pretty thick. It has been known to open paint cans and use as a pry bar in small situations like that. But there it is. Just wanted to share that with you guys. Like I said, an EDC is a completely personal thing. This is just the things that I like to have. And hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support, views, and comments. We ask that you let us know any suggestions that you'd like to see on future videos. And you guys have a good one, and we'll catch you on the next one, and God bless. Will the circle be unbroken by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home waiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky.